Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Alif Faiez bin Arisman Susanto. My ID number is 2020-787-411. So I hope everyone is doing okay and good during this pandemic, which is COVID-19 in our PKP in Selangor. So today I'll be doing a presentation that is given to us, which is about viruses and bacteria. So let's go. Okay, let's go for the first one, which is virus, and virus. So do you know what is virus? Okay, do you know, right? So virus is a sub-microscopic infectious agent that affect a living cell, which is, in a basic word, is an agent that will infect our body inside our cell. So it will reproduce inside our cell that can infect human, animals, plant, and also small microorganisms like bacteria. Okay, just now we have a brief definition about viruses. Right now, we're going to talk about the 5 characteristics of viruses, which is the main characteristic. For the first one, it is a non-living structure. The second one is a non-cellular. The third one is a protein code called caspid. The fourth one, you have a nucleic core, which is DNA or RNA. They can have neither one of both. And the fifth one, which is this last one, is they cannot reproduce outside the living host. Okay, as now we have talked about viruses. So right now we're going to talk about bacteria. So what you know about bacteria? Bacteria nearly everywhere, like in Yakult, je bacteria, they say a good bacteria for our stomach. So bacteria is a single cell organism that thrive in every condition. They live in soil, live in our body, live in water, live in the air. So bacteria is a living thing, unlike the viruses. Okay, so I will tell you a brief definition about bacteria. So right now I will tell you about the characteristics of bacteria. First one, which is they have not a membrane-bound organelle. Second one, which is unicellular. And the third one is they are very small. They are the 3 characteristics of the bacteria that we can see and we can know briefly about bacteria. Okay. This video is about this presentation is about virus and bacteria. So we're gonna do a little bit comparison of the virus and bacteria. So for the first one, I will compare about the structure. So this is virus and this is bacteria. So I will tell you about the virus first. Okay, and for the virus, they have a shape like this, and for the bacteria, they have shape like this. So this virus of all bacteriophage, I just know just now that virus is also bacteriophage. Have a structure like this. This is the one is the basic structure of the viruses, which is contained his head, his tail, and leg, tail sheath here in the middle, and you can see here this is the basic structure of the viruses. Okay, just now is virus. So right now we talk about bacteria. Bacteria, not bacteriophage. Okay, so by looking at those two structures, you can see that they are significantly different. As you see at the right, yes, this is the structure that they have indifferent. So I will not tell you all the differences, but I will tell you some of the differences that actually we can easy to memorize. So for the first one is that virus is not a living thing, bacteria is a living thing. Second one is viruses cannot reproduce themselves, bacteria can reproduce themselves without a living host. Need a living host? Not need a living host. And the third one is viruses is very small. It's a sub-microscopic size. But bacteria is basically, we can say, giant to the viruses. And the last one I will tell you is that virus has a protein code called Caspid. So the bacteria do not have Caspid, but he has its own code which is called cell wall. The difference between COVID-19 and the flu viruses. So the main, right now we gonna how that the virus is infected. So the first one, how many days incubation days of the viruses. We need, if the COVID-19, they need 1 to 14 days. That's why when someone come we use from Sabah. So when a person come from Sabah, they need a 14-day quarantine, because that's a period that the virus will show symptom. The virus will infect the person. Unlike the flu viruses, they need only 2 to 4 days. So within 2 to 4 days, they will eventually show the peak condition of the person. So the second differences is about the symptoms. So the COVID-19 and the flu have a very kind of similar way of the way they infected the people, the way they act to the people. But I will tell you first about the similarities. So they both have cough. They have fever. They also have fatigue. And that's the similarities about the COVID-19 and the flu virus. So the differences between the symptom, I will tell you about the first one, which is the flu virus. Okay, the flu virus, they have runny and stuffy nose, chills, which is with cool. Okay, have a sore throat. Your throat may have sore, which is you feel pain at your throat. So that's the flu virus. COVID-19. Okay, so the differences between the flu virus and the COVID-19 is that COVID-19 have a very significant symptom, which is a shortness of breath. Okay, that's the difference. So that's why when the person get the COVID-19, they will use the heart oxygen breath. So basically, I can say that the COVID-19 is more fatality than the flu viruses. Another one is, although I said that the symptom differences, but actually they both can have the symptom, but the flu is not very harsh than COVID-19. COVID-19 may have the sore throat, the stuffy nose, and that's why we need to check ourselves. We need to do the swab test if we come from a very infectious region. So see the viruses, the flu viruses and the COVID-19 can show the symptom. So how fast they show the symptom? So for the COVID-19, they will show gradually, which is mean that the symptom will not show, you know, like if you sick, they will show together. No, they will show one by one gradually. And for the flu viruses, they will show rapidly. So COVID-19 gradually, whereas flu virus rapidly. Alright, right now we're gonna talk about the severity of the both disease. So the COVID-19, the severity is mild, 1 to 5 days. Very early, it will be mild. So in the second week, the symptom, the disease will become more worsened that they need to hospitalize. So that is the severity of the COVID-19. And the flu viruses, the severity is that it's typically mild because the cases will not go to the hospitalization. So right now we tell you COVID-19 mild, but 1 to 5 days you need to be hospitalized. For the flu viruses, typically mild, and number of cases to go to hospital is very low. The risk is low. So okay, that's all from me about the presentation about the bacteria and the viruses I taught just now, and also the COVID-19 and its flu viruses. So I hope you get information from this presentation and hope you enjoy it. Thank you.